Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, Ximena was trying to make her way to the village of Gilded Vale. Now, she met a hunter down here, although... Okay, it looks like he's packed up already. Yeah, he said he was going to head south to reach Gilded Vale. So I think if we just follow this road, we should reach where we want to go. But we haven't completed this map yet. We have not fully explored this area, and I have to. I can't leave an area unexplored. So we're going to check out this place, and then we're going to head south, and fingers crossed we will reach Gilded Vale. Now, hello? Northwest to Giron's Grasp, south to Gilded Vale. Excellent. Okay, so we are on the right track. We absolutely are on the right track. Now, also, let's...
Easy does it.
Scout. Better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so it looks like we've got some ruins down here. Hello? Oh! Okay, we got a wolf. Not quite in range, but almost. There we go. Sneak attack. There we go. Oh, did that? Oh, we missed. And there are two of them. Okay, that's fantastic. You know what? Swap over. And, oh, we've got three. Come on, go. Stab. One of them is blocked. Okay, that is fantastic. That is excellent. Come on, we need some big numbers, girl. We need some big numbers. Also, I'm pretty sure that was our silvery tide. That right there. Okay. Ooh. Hello. I heard a tinkle. I heard a tinkle. I'm not quite sure what that was. They're both the same. Let's go for you. Just stab. They're big numbers. There we go. And you also can't get me. Oh, hey. There we go.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Yeah, we basically face these guys one at a time. I will take that. I will happily take that. Just come on. There we go. There's my girl.
Let's relax a while.
Girl, what do you mean let's relax a while? You are injured. You are injured. You're hearing things. You're seeing things. Like, no. There will be no relaxing for a while. Are there anyone else? Any other wolves?
There's something you don't see every day.
I will take loot over wolves. Thank you. Thank you. Also, hello. We've got a wall. Okay. Another cloak of protection. Exact same stats as the one we already have. Okay, a turquoise, amethyst, and 2 agate. Don't mind if I do. These aged walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away. I mean, we're not exactly the most athletic. We probably aren't going to be able to scale the wall. Let's examine it. The heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting a hindrance to climbing, but the stones themselves seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, one might easily reach the top. Okay. Do we want to try? We might get hurt. We might get hurt. If we can find some climbing equipment, though. Something to scale it with. Yeah, I don't think Ximena would risk injuring herself. Not right now. She is in much too delicate a position.
You'll never know I'm here.
Okay, let's keep on exploring. Yeah, we still have this area left. Okay. Oh, hello. An outlaw. Oh, wet. Here's my thought. There's never just one outlaw. They run in packs. Okay, let's scooch there. There we go. Sneak attack. Get him. Oh, excellent. Excellent. We did some damage, I think. Yeah, 9 piercing. Good stuff. And let's get in there. Come on, hit him. There we go, 9 damage. Just keep swinging. Keep swinging. There we go. Oh, big hit right at the end there. Lovely. And, ooh. Lockpicks, a helmet that we can't use. Okay. Ooh. I'm like, this does more damage. But I think I'd rather have her with the fast weapons. I think Ximena is all about that speed.
They'll never know I'm here.
You know, oh, hello. Okay, so that's... You're on top of the thing. Okay, so that's why we would want to get up there. To loot that body. Okay. Okay, good to know. But yeah, Ximena, I think she's all about the speed. Doing like little pinpricks of damage that build up over time. That... Yeah, that's the guy when we saw coming down from the ravine. Okay, so we want to be over here. Oh, and a touch more salt. How long does it take to make some damn stew? Don't rush me. You have to let the meat absorb the flavour. You'll be absorbing the sharp end of my dagger if you don't hurry it up. Ooh, okay. Bandit. Tenfrith, you're named. Bandit. Outlaw. Ooh. Okay, now, given the fact that this guy was threatening Tenfrith, yeah, Tenfrith, I get the feeling that this guy isn't here of his own volition. So I don't think this is going to be a 4v1, but it would still be a 3v1. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Part of me wants to just say, yeah, you know what, I'm out. I'm out. This is too much of a risk for me. However, here's the thing. How would Ximena know that these are bandits? How would she know? She's not local, so she can't even say, oh yeah, bandits around these parts dress in these kinds of clothes. Like, she doesn't have that local knowledge. And they're cooking a stew. She can probably smell this on the wind. When was the last time she ate? When was the last time she ate something? I think what she'd put on her best smile. She'd try and make herself look as presentable as possible and start sashaying up like, you know, oh, hello, boys. You know, room for one more at the campfire. You know, that kind of thing. In hopes of, you know, getting their aid. I think she'd take the risk. And we can talk to them. The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up, startled, as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. Oh, god damn it. I thought, given that we could talk to them, I was like, maybe? What? The bandit turns. Get her, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Help! Please, help me! Ah! One of the bandits gives Tenfrith let's try that again. One of the bandits gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass him, and he huddles. Okay. Who do we want to take out first? That's the question. Logic would say they'd put 2 weaker guys and then 1 strong guy. I feel like maybe we should try and get the weaker guys out of the way first. Come on, girl. I don't know why you waited so long, but whatever. Okay, now, stab him. Come on. Get in there, girl. Get in there. There we go. Big damage. Ooh. 1 silvery tide. Okay, he's almost down. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I feel you're on my ass. You're on my ass. I have to go for you. Although we are only 31% chance to hit. think we make a break for it. Yeah, disengage. Oh, Nelly. Oh. We are, I don't like this, we are flanked. We are flanked. I think we have to. I think we still have one more use. Yeah, one more use of Silvery Tides. Okay, now we do have 2 of these. 2 of these to bring back our endurance. So we're not down and out just yet, but still. Come on, get him. Get him. Come on, big numbers, girl. Big numbers. There we go. There we go. Just you. Take him out. Take him out. You have no friends left. Oh, you know what? Use that. Okay, there we go. There we go. And back to it. There we go. Ooh.
Slow down. We got time to catch our breath.
I didn't think we did then. I didn't think we did. Okay, buddy, hello.
Good day to you.
By the flame, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks aghast. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know just what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. Oh, to be back at my oven again. Gilded Vale, major positive. You have earned a reputation. Reputations can be held with communities or factions in the Eastern Reach, and will affect how members of that group respond to you. In some cases, friends or enemies of those groups will also react to your affiliations. Helping a group will increase your positive reputation with that group. Harming a group will increase your negative reputation. It is possible to have a mix of positive and negative reputation with a group if you help and harm them in equal measure. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. You run home. You run home, buddy. I'm gonna take this stuff. Don't mind me. This is now mine. The tent is empty, but for a pair of stained cots and the stink of unwashed bodies. Ooh. That's not pleasant. Ooh, hello. Silver Fenning. Nice. Is it... No, this is... I mean, technically speaking... Yeah, I think this is exactly the same as the stiletto. Okay, and... Yeah, it looks like that is... everywhere. Okay, good stuff. Well, that is this map complete. Yeah, to get up there, we're going to need to scale that wall. But we're going to need equipment for that. Okay, so I'll remember that. If we find any kind of climbing equipment, I should come back here. And yet, Gilded Vale, safety at last. At least that's what Ximena is hoping. And it's daylight. Everything looks better during the day. Or at least you would hope that everything would look better in the daylight. Some things look worse.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
He glances at the gnarled, leafless monstrosity of a tree next to him. Do you welcome everyone this way? Are you mad? No wonder this place looks half empty. Passionate. I feel at home already. Clever. I might reconsider your lord's offer. Yeah, I don't know what Ximena was thinking when she thought about Gilded Vale. I've said this before, Ximena is a city kind of gal. She likes being in the city. She will take a town if she has to. She never goes to villages though. And I think the reason for that is that she has this image of, you know, quaint but boring, you know, there's nothing really for her there. Yeah, this is kind of the opposite of quaint but boring. This is just terrible. This is just terrible, and I think Ximena's keeping, like, she's keeping a poker face on, but in her mind she's just like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, this is a village of barbarians. Like, this ain't right. This ain't right. This might annoy them, as might this. Yeah, we are not going to say anything that is going to get us into trouble. This is clearly sarcastic, but I think this fits. I think Ximena has a mouth on her, and it's a mouth that she doesn't always control. It's a mouth that could get her in trouble, so yeah, this fits her perfectly. I feel at home already.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a hollow-born child?
Oh. What are you talking about? No, that's a rather personal question. Refuse to answer. Mind your own damn business. I don't think Ximena would know what a hollow-born child was. Oh, it's between these two. Because she doesn't know what they're talking about. Then again, I don't think Ximena has any kids, so like she can't have conceived a hollow-born child because she's never conceived a child. And I mean, we're getting no honest. So we as the player know that she is telling the truth here. We are being told that no is an honest answer. I think right now, I think she's in don't piss these people off mode. Don't piss these people off. So even though I don't know what a hollow-born child is, I've never conceived a child, so I know that the answer is no. No.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree. Yeah, I think we have a special place for dissidents. I don't care, that's not me. Charlatans, fuck. That is me. Just internally in her head, like, oh no, no. This place ain't right. This place ain't right.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a Beowick. Is there someone in town who could help? You said something about Hollowborn and Widewind's legacy before, so good, we are getting the option to ask about this stuff. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. That tree over there. Ooh. I'm kind of disinclined to go with 1 and 3. Because Ximena knows that there is something wrong with her. She's hearing whispers. She's seeing ghosts. Like, that ain't normal. That ain't right. Right now, I think she has in her head that she's, you know, like, oh, I clearly have a very serious head injury. That's what's going on here. I have a serious head injury. I don't think she'd think it would be anything, you know, more serious than that. Anything more concerning. But still, like, these people are clearly barbaric. They, you know, like, they've hung a bunch of people from the tree in the middle of their town. They're clearly barbarians. Like, these people are not right. If we start going on about, like, oh yeah, there was a Beowick and we saw a strange ceremony, they might get a bit antsy. And so I think Ximena would not be inclined to ask 1 or 3. I think her first thought would be the tree. As I said, she was expecting quaint but boring. This is just fucked. This is just... It's awful. It's monstrous. And I think she would be a little bit in shock. that tree over there. Urget doesn't even look over his shoulder. Ah, yes. Not everyone has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Raderick banished the mothers of Hollowborn. So I remember what the Hollowborn are, and the fact that they're banishing the mothers, I'm just like, oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Ever since Lord Raderick banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against him. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been beset with frauds and opportunists. We've had ciphers, wizards, and animancers come through town, taking the Lord's coin and promising to end the curse. Lord Raderick finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. He points to the body of a dwarven woman. The latest was an animancer from the Valian Republics, who claimed to know techniques none of us had seen. By now, we've seen it all. So yet the Valian Republics, Ximena is from Old Valia, and she spent more than half her life in the Valian Republics. So in my research, so animancers are they're people who study the soul. They're not necromancers. There's a difference here. Necromancers are people who bring, corpses back from the dead, and they try and interfere with souls. Animancers are just studying them, like, how does the soul work? I believe this game has reincarnation, so that's why they're so interested. Like, how does a soul reincarnate, and how does it decide, like, okay, I was this in this life, and now I'm this in this life, blah blah blah. I believe the Valian Republic is actually pro-animancy, and as such, I think Ximena would be pro-animancy. She is very much like, animancy. It's a perfectly normal field of study. So this is, I think in Ximena's head, she's like, oh god, they're not just barbaric, they're backwards. They're backwards and uneducated, dear god. No, where have I ended up? Where have I ended up that they're hanging one of my countrymen? Dear god, yeah, we just have the questions, like, which, I think Ximena, she's like looking at this dwarven woman like, okay, I'm gonna tear my eyes away from that. You said something about Hollowborn and Weidman's legacy before. He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Deerwood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. So yeah, children are being born without souls, and then the mothers of these kids are then being told, oi, piss off from your home. Piss off from your family, you need to leave. That's why I was like, oh, what an arsehole. What an arsehole. He shakes his head. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Weidman's legacy stuck, in honour of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. I see. Lord Raderick's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. He nods. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. Okay, so we have to ask I think we're probably going to have to ask both. I mean, I guess she is ill. She is ill, and she's disturbed. She's injured. I think she's just so desperate for help that it's overriding a lot of her survival instincts. I think we'll start with this, and then if he responds badly, Ximena's got this in her back pocket, like, oh, don't focus on me, don't focus on me, focus on these weirdos performing some ceremony. I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a Beowick. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Raderick, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
So he's not taking us seriously. In a way, that is a relief. That is a relief. We could just leave. I think Ximena would want to cover her tracks, just in case at a later date he thinks back to this conversation is like, wait a minute, that's weird. Yeah, I think she'd want to distract him with like, yeah, think about the people. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Engwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Verath have mercy. We certainly have. Maybe so. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a Beerwick. I mean, we brought up the Beerwick before. He really didn't take us too seriously. And again, I don't think that Ximena would want to be contradicting this guy. Maybe so. Like I said, it's best to stay away from those sorts of places. Yeah, goodbye.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Raderick. I fear Lord Raderick's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Oh, God. What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Verath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. Oh, don't. Again, she's just thinking, don't sacrifice a godlike. Don't be thinking you need to sacrifice me to appease a god. Don't do that. Don't do that. We are not going to threaten this guy. Absolutely not. That is incredibly dumb. What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Farewell. This is... This is not good. This is not good. I think... Yeah, Ximena, Ximena would not be best pleased about all of this. Do you have anything else to say? Oh, okay. Urgot wears a twisted frown. I'm afraid I still can't help you find residence here. Lord Raderick's son was deemed a Hollowborn. This makes circumstances even more fraught than before. Okay, so he was Hollowborn, not stillborn. Oof. Yeah, both of these would be of interest to Ximena. Tell me about Lord Raderick. He comes from a line of nobles who have defended these lands since Adir times. Raderick II was an early supporter of Deerwooden independence during the Revolution, and the current lord's father perished in the Saints' War. Hollowborn began appearing in the Deerwood shortly after the war's end. Lord Raderick has taken it upon himself to purge the curse from Gilded Vale. His measures have been severe but necessary. Unfortunately, it may not have been enough, if the bells were any indication. Yeah, Ximena probably wouldn't know anything about this. The Saints' War? Our age's most egregious example of man's madness. 15 years ago, the people of Raid Ceres decided that Weidwen, their living saint, was the literal incarnation of the god Aethys. Urget wrinkles his pinched nose. This supposed saint took it upon himself to liberate the Deerwood, supposedly from allegiances to less worthy gods, but I've never known an army to conquer a land for its people's own good. The war lasted about a year, but you can guess what that year did to the worship of Aethys in the Deerwood. Lord Raderic's forebears had all been Aethosians, but after his father fell defending us from those fanatics, he personally saw that the Temple of Aethys here in town was shut down. He points at a few ruined walls near the tree. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask us. I'd like to know more about Gilded Vale. We're a frontier village, as are most settlements in the Deerwood. Gilded Vale hasn't grown much since its establishment in the colonial days, and the last 15 years have seen our population shrink further. There goes my timer. He takes in the ramshackle houses and half-fallen fences, hence our recruitment of fresh settlers. Why has Gilded Vale's population been shrinking? Weidwen's legacy, of course. Many women have had difficulty bearing healthy children of late. A few years ago, Lord Raderick decreed that no mothers of Hollowborn are to be allowed in Gilded Vale. His mouth tightens into a firm line. His lordship dealt swiftly with the objectors. It may be harsh, but if it purges us of this curse, is it not worth it? Tell me about those ruins behind the tree. That's what's left of the Temple of Aethys. His lips pucker. Lord Raderick forbade worship of the dead god after the Saints' War. It's been abandoned for almost 15 years, but there are plans to rededicate it to Berath, the god of life and death. Enough about Gilded Vale. You'll get to know the town well enough as you explore, I'm sure. Goodbye. Okay, well, I am out of time for this episode. Adia, okay, you have a name. Yeah, I'm just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we explore Gilded Vale. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.